Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like I bought a hot suit. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Jacob Eason. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun is Eason. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mack Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is an indication when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Carr completes it. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the second round.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that. So in a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sellers. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run the counter. Sellers. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to line up and make tackles.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns 30. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. This is caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Eason to throw. It'll be intercepted. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 50 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The 21-yard line.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them going. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is good. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Chubb. Given them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now left side, a completion was tight in. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Browns.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Carr. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
On 3rd down, Eason gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. On the carry, it's Chubb. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
The Browns ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
5-yard line.
And they will take a knee here.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a play fake. Carr. And the Raiders have got it. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now left side on the swing pass. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Carr. And completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Accepted as it moves the offense backwards. First and 10, Eason. Brett's coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Eason on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Cleveland.
They'll try the draw now with Joe. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
He's going to launch this thing way down. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Coleman, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. To throw on third down, Eason. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that
by
is
the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Carr. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go play action with Eason. And that is incomplete. It was Darren Worley there to knock that one free.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. as he's on to punt for Vegas. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And a line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. Able to get away. In the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. Okay, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Still 10 at the 36-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Kicker on for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them until the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 45, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That's it, baby. There it is. The kicker on for the
defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing after the interception. Eason. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Eason. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That right there is kind of a summary for how this day has gone for the offense. No points still, and that time points in the other direction.
Not much more to say to that, is there? Struggle all the way through. Have to find a way to try and get some points, so you're a little bit desperate. Instead, the points go the other way.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Deshaun Hand in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Eason. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Eason going to try and throw for it. This is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee. could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think